Honestly, I think where working becomes bad for women is when they start to work out of survival and not from a place of passion.
But you can't blame them. The economy is something else right now, whereby even tomato, do you know how much tomato is right now in the market?
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Chat Up. My name is Tovia and here with me is
Brenda.
And today we're going to be talking about
Why are you flipping your hair? Like she's excited or something.
and not exciting, helping guys. So we're going to be talking about women and owning money and properties.
Like their own money and properties.
Yeah.
So you can see why she's excited,
Yeah.
Money brings this excitement and love.
Okay. So guys, I think we're in a society where there's this narrative being pushed where women should relax and really not do anything. Women should not really work. They should relax and, yeah, you get the point.
Okay, so the thing is, from the beginning, when Adam and Eve did that thing they did in the Garden of Eden, I'm quoting it right.
Yes, you are.
Pastor right now. So our Heavenly Father punished them and said, "Man shall till the soil." Women, you can only work, labor pain and blah blah blah. So my question is, why is it that women are working right now? Why is it that the men are not just the ones working and then the women will just do the whole labor pain and
still work?
Do you understand? It's not fair, I'm not saying women should not work. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just trying to say it's not fair. The fact now we're now taking their own roles.
Yeah.
Anyways, no wahala. Well, for real though, I love working. Working can be fun, especially when you're doing what you love as a woman. You understand? Then it's fine.
Honestly, I think where working becomes bad for women is when they start to work out of survival and not from a place of passion. Does that make sense?
But you can't blame them.
Of course,
Another thing is the economy is true. It's really bad. The economy is something else right now, whereby even tomato. Do you know how much tomato is right now in the market?
It's not even about that. It's never been about the economy.
Yeah.
It's always been about the mindset. And right now we have an ongoing war between genders, and it's something that maybe we're going to address another day.
Okay.
And we'll call that gender wars. Between the male and the female complex. It's a situation where, most especially when this feminist movement began, most people are very, very wrong about even the women who call themselves feminists. Some of them are quite wrong about that narrative. There's a different narrative they're pushing. People feel like feminists are people who hate men, who can do without men, who don't need men, and that's not true. The idea of feminism was actually to highlight that women are also people too and should be treated as such. Because coming from the history of a lot of things that women had to go through, where women were not allowed to vote, women were not allowed to work, women were not allowed to, be treated as human beings. They were dating back to the 16th century, where we had women who were accused of being witches because they fight their husbands or because they have an altercation with their husbands. Women who get abused daily and just treated like animals because they did not have any form of power. You understand? Hence why the feminist movement was actually established. You understand? To make sure women also have the right to speak. Women would go through so much, like trying to bear children. You would you will lose so much of yourself in that. And you have men who go out there, they get diseases, they come back, they give to their wives, they expect them to take because they are the sole breadwinners. And I'm not saying all men do this, but men, you know yourselves. Do you understand? You know that there are really bad people who take advantage of women because of money, because of their status of power and everything. Hence why the feminist movement was. So it came from a place of people getting to understand that women are people too. They are your sisters, they're your mothers, they are your daughters, and they should be treated with equal respect. And but that doesn't mean we should also take on your role. Because now the problem now comes where we have a situation where men say, okay, if you're a feminist, you should go work. You should work like me. Mm-hmm. And now that's where the problem comes, because now we are now changing the dynamic. We are very, very different. Men and women. Is there any other gender in this world? And I'm not talking about transgenders. I'm talking about people who are not
let's not talk about that.
Oh, yes, I'm talking about the only
focus on
even the people who are transgendering. They're not transgendering to any other thing. They're is either if you're a man, you're transgendering to a woman, and if you're a woman, you're transgendering to a man. You're not. There's no other sex. There's no other.
There is. So
which one?
Some of them they say they identify as dogs or cats.
Please. Well, indeed,
that's what I'm saying. No. That particularly, if you're going that way,
mind you, it's still a gender.
Broad. So let's just.
It's not too broad. You know why it's not too broad?
Come back.
You know why it's not too broad?
Why?
Because men, even in dogs, there are females and males. No, there's no other gender.
No, that's what I'm saying. So let's leave the transgender. Let's just leave it aside. I just focus on men.
No, but you get where I'm coming from anyway.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that men and women are those are the only two sexes created.
Mm-hmm.
And we are very, very different. We are not the same, and we cannot perform on the same function and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A woman, I'm a Christian, and I take whatever it is that I do, I take from the Bible. You understand? And basically the role of a woman is to be a helper.
Yeah.
You give to a woman and she multiplies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? If you are actually giving a woman trouble, she will multiply it. If you're giving her money, she's going to multiply it. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't also say that women should make babies. Give her a house, she'll make it a home. Women are multipliers.
Yeah.
Women are expanders. Women would see your dream with you and help you expand and establish on it. But if you are bringing nothing to the table, she's definitely going to bring extra nothing to the table. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And also, the Bible does not also exclude women from work. If you actually check the Proverbs 31 woman, she was a real estate developer. She was a businesswoman. Do you understand? So women can also work, but it should come from a place of nurturing. It should come from a place of passion, not from a place of survival. Women have to work now because there are a lot of men out there who feel like, oh, okay, if you're working, I don't need to work.
And you know that there are some men that feel so insecure when they notice that their woman is actually bringing in more. Some people, I really don't know why, some men will start giving you attitude to the extent they'll tell you to resign.
Well,
resign, come back home and come take care of the kids.
What I think about that is you shouldn't let her get to that point. As a man, it is not even okay.
So I'm
saying that because it's not okay.
You're meant to be happy with your person. No. You know, your person is winning. I'm talking about if, for example, the woman is working, the man is working as well, time, and then the she gets promoted and she's not earning way higher than you. So men, I don't know why, but they just become so insecure because they feel at the end of the day you come back home and you start ordering them around. Some women, they do have their own issues. When they start seeing more money, their attitude change and everything. But I don't think it's for everybody. I don't think it's all ladies that do that. I feel some women, they will even tell everybody outside that, oh, my husband just got me this house. It's not their husband, no. They got the house themselves,
but
right?
They want to,
okay, people should know that my husband
is the provider.
Right?
Yes.
But some men, they just feel like, oh, they feel threatened somehow, like you're not going to obey them anymore.
The truth of the matter is, all men feel threatened by that, and I'm not going to lie.
I think so.
No, all men do. It's just depending on how. It depends on how.
That some men, they will so want to make you established. They will put in all the money. Right?
No,
to make sure that even some of them, no, it's not all men.
I feel like all of them,
it's not all men.
It depends on how they.
Some men want you to win.
No, like, I'm not saying that they don't want you to win, mind you. I'm not saying that this men do not want you to win. All men would feel, every man, because his role as a man, dating from time, dating from the Bible, his role and assignment as a man is to provide.